Welcome. In this tutorial, we are going to look on how to place furniture in the project. Unfortunately, in Revit, we do not really have many families loaded in the project by default. That's why we are going to explore how to load in some new libraries and place them in our project. In this project, we used mainly 3 folders to load in the families. We used the furniture folder, we used the plumbing folder, and the special equipment folder. Maybe I will go back to 3D to show you what I'm talking about. Furnitures like the beds are found in the furniture folder. The water closet can be found in the plumbing folder. This kitchenette can be found in the special equipment, and then there is this particular custom wardrobe that I made customly and placed it in our project. If you want to have a look on how I made it, click on the first link in the description, and you can also download this one using the second link in the description. Now I'm going to go on and show you how I loaded in all these libraries. I'm going to go to the floor plan and I will show you what to do to load in all these libraries. Use some other examples. To load in the libraries, you have to go to the architecture tab and then go to components, and then you go to load families. Here you have this dialog box, and you scroll down here. If you use the imperial, you use imperial, and if you use metric like I am, use metric. Then go to US and go to furniture. I will first of all start by furniture and maybe use beds, and I'm going to maybe use bed standard. When you hover over the name of the family, you will see the preview of it. The same here. Okay, now let me maybe click on this one and I can place this bed here. Simple. Now let's go to the plumbing folder. I'll go again to components, load in families. I'll go to metric and go to US. I'm going to look for plumbing. It's here. Now I can go to architectural. It can be architectural, you can go to mechanical, but I used architectural, and then go to fixtures. Then you can have, for instance, the bath tubes preview. Okay, like this one. And maybe let's go to water closet. Maybe use this one, look on that. Now I can maybe load in this one, and I can easily place it on the floor plan. Now let's go to the special equipment. We can now go to components and load families. Go to metric US and look for special equipment. And let's go to domestic, and we can have maybe the kitchenette medium, kitchenette small. Again, now load in maybe the kitchenette small. Click, and yeah, let's say we have that type of family, so we can, are we going to override? So let's maybe override that one, and we can place it here. Now for this line based family, this is a custom made family. And when you finish to do it, this is the family. This is how it looks in 3D. And when you finish to do it, what you do is to go to modify and load it in the project. You click here, and now you are able to find it in here. Okay, now that you are familiar with how to load in some libraries and how to customly make some others, now we are going to go ahead and start to place these libraries inside. Okay, you can always go back to the chapters and remind yourself how we did it. Now I'm going to delete these ones because I do no longer need them. Alright, since I do not really like to make longer tutorials, I'm going to be very quick about this. I'm going to start with the bedroom. I'm going to select this setting here, add this, and I'm going to copy this one. And maybe it's not copy. Let me move it to be as quick as possible. Let me place it here. Closer, use the arrow keys to place it in their position. All right, let's go to the TV and the TV stand at the same time. Let me move it. I think I don't have it all. Let me select this one, move, place it in the desired position here. Okay, use the arrow keys to kind of place them correctly or nicely. That's it. Now let's go to this custom made wardrobe, and then I will go create similar, and I'm going to start from this point here to somewhere here. Okay, that's it. And what I'm going to do, take this one, use the arrow keys to put it in the desired position. I think this one you can now stretch it a little bit down. Okay, and that's it. Now you can make it bigger size, stretch it to this side here, no problem. And yeah, now we are going to use this one and maybe copy this one, copy, and picking here, put it here. Okay, and what I will do, I will mirror this one using the axis. This is the axis. This is how I'll mirror it. Now I'm using the arrow keys to kind of do that. Yes, and maybe these two have to be moved a little bit, not close to the wall. Now what I'm going to do, select this one here and do like that. Okay, now let's do the bed for this, and I'm going to use this one. The way to find this size is to go, if you are on this bed, you can always go in here and choose a smaller size of it. Okay, like this one. This one is called twin. Now let's go to this one and copy this one. I move this actually, and I'm going to place one here. Use the arrow keys to place it. Okay, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to copy this one, copy, and I'm going to put one here on this other side. This one we don't need it, delete. And now what we are going to do is to go to these smaller ones. You can always make smaller sizes, and I will make a separate tutorial about how to make some custom libraries from the existing. Okay, now let me copy this one, place it in the same here. Now I do not know why I'm making this mistake. Now I'm using the arrow keys here, Control Shift, Control Select to select multiple here. Let me make it closer to this bed. closer to that bed. Okay, great. Now let's go to the baths. I'm going to use first of all, place the water closet in here. Okay, like this. And what am I going to do? Take the sink, move, place it in here. And what am I going to do again? I'm going to take the bath. The bath is not here. Let me go to the libraries and find the bath tube. I'll try to be quick. Okay, this is the bath tube. Now maybe freestanding. I don't really want the freestanding one. I'm going to take this rectangular and I'm going to go on here and place it, okay, like this. And maybe we can select this one, adjust it correctly in the position. Now we are done. Now let's go to this one. Maybe we can right click, create similar, and place one around here. Use tab key to kind of backspace actually to kind of toggle in between the positions. Okay, and now what we can do is to pick the sink here, the sink again, this one, no, the sink, no, the sink. I'm taking the shower, moving it, and I'm placing it here, okay, on this side, moving it. Okay, maybe we can exchange this. Can move this one to this side and the shower on this side. I don't really like to put the water closet at the entrance. That's a bad practice. Okay, now I'm going to move this here so that if you enter, you don't really look at that. Now I'm going to use the sink, move. No need to move. You actually create similar, and I'm going to create one here, okay, like this. That's great. Now you can actually move it so that doesn't make any problem. Now that's it. Okay, let's now go to the living room and dining room. Okay, so we are going to copy this. Okay, control select. I'm going to move and place it here like this, and maybe we can select them back, make it closer to the wall, and we can use the table side. Okay, table end here, and move this one and put this one. Can serve as a coffee table, something like that, that is shared between these two. And what are we going to do? We are going to put a small table there. Don't know if this is needed. Let's go to the dining and place one here, placing one here. Make sure it's working correctly. Okay, now let's go to the here we need the kind of table on this side here. So what are we going to do? It's actually not a table, it's like the dresser, something like that. Let me move this one and put it on this side. Okay, so use the arrow keys to move it. Okay, so same, and that is great. And now what are we going to do? We are going to pick maybe this table and place it on the other side, move it, this one on here, okay, on the side of the living, like this. And what are we going to do? What's next? Now we are going to go to the kitchen. Now on the kitchen, we take this kitchenette, the layout, place it close to the window, okay, like this. And here we have also the dresser. Create similar. I'm going to create one here. Backspace to toggle between positions, things like that. I think this is one is not going to work. I'm going to kind of place it maybe in here. Okay, so okay, if this one doesn't work, I can remove this one and maybe pick a table. Let me see if this table is going to work. Okay, it works. Okay, so I will also place another one on this edge here. Backspace to kind of rotate around. Let me take this one, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to place some chairs on here. Move, drag this one and place it somewhere here. Now this one is going to be moved a little bit, and this one is going to be copied around here. That's it. Now that's it for the kitchen. Now let's go to this porch with a kind of barbecue area. Let me move this one, put this table here. This is like the outside one, and this area here we need also a kind of table. I do not know if it's going to fit in. Okay, so this is the table. It's not move. I will not save for now. Let's go to copy, not move, and place one here. Okay, select it, position it using the arrow keys. Okay, this is where you prepare some things. Okay, now in this area we have to also have a kind of sink where you are going to wash your hands and things like that. All right, now let's go to this one and place some storage. Let me go to this dresser and select one, create similar. I'm now going to place one here. Okay, that's actually it. Okay, we can maybe also add a table, create similar. Maybe you can use the backspace to kind of place another one on this side. Okay, this way. Okay, that's for our storage. Now I think we are done with the placing all the furnitures inside. You can see we have all the things. Okay, maybe something I haven't shown you. This is this tree here, which can also be found in the loaded library, so we can choose which types here. I can maybe choose this one, so it becomes a little bit bigger. This one, yeah, looks like that. Okay, others we do not really need them, and we can now delete everything here. Delete. All right, now let's go to the 3D and see what we have done. That's actually it, and we are happy. Even though I used the table, long table in the living room, but there is actually no problem. That's the process. This is how you do that. All right, thanks.